What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's literally golden hour right now if you're wondering why the lighting is really weird and I'm like low-key going blind trying to look in the camera, but it's fine. We're doing something a little different today. Well, we're still crocheting, so I guess it's not really that different at all. If you know me, you know that I never actually wear the like crochet or knit clothing items that I make. It's kind of a problem. So I figured it would be a good time to pivot because I'm in a new apartment, or well, no, it's not new at all. I've literally been in here for 6 months, but I'm just now getting around to like actually decorating it, as you can probably tell from this like empty picture frame on my wall. And home decor stuff is fucking expensive. So I figured it would be a good time to put the crocheting to use and churn out some items for like my bedroom and maybe the living room as well. Now the first project I want to tackle is this, I don't know, wire table nightstand situation. And then I also have a few of these like square pillow inserts that I want to crochet some pillowcase covers for. Like I mentioned, my room is very far from done, but I will give you a quick look around just so you know what general kind of vibe we're going for. Okay, in case you can't tell, this is not being filmed at the same time as the intro of this video. But here is my bed, which I never make and probably never will. These lanterns have color changing LED lights in them. This triptych of prints I picked on Etsy, but the left one, I didn't realize that it's coming from the UK. Like, why am I sending a piece of fucking paper across the Atlantic? Anyway, it's been a month and it's still not here, so that's mildly concerning. This is my full body mirror. I don't know why I wear earmuffs indoors. I think they just make me feel safe. This is where my shitty little wire table currently lives. That's my vision board for the year. My work from home station, if you're wondering why my desk is at a fucking angle, like, it's supposed to be adjustable height, but the left side just doesn't fucking stay at the height I want it to. I have some art and photos, and then this is an IKEA dresser that I painted green, and clearly I missed a few spots. And I want to install like a wall shelf right here to clear out all the fucking knickknacks on my dresser. Closet's never closed because it's so overstuffed. Those are hair dye stains on my bathrobe, by the way. And then this is my little makeup table and my blob mirror. And this corner is like, I don't know, my ring light and 4 million coats that I couldn't fit in my closet. But yeah, that's the main gist of it. Okay, I need to talk faster because the sun is literally setting. But as you have seen, my room doesn't really have a color scheme. I don't know, it's like greenish, teal, brownish, yellow, pinkish, red. Those were 6 different colors. So yeah, there's no color scheme. And I figured we should lean into it by adding more color. I was at one of my favorite home decor stores here in Brooklyn called Beam, and I saw 2 pillowcases I really liked. The first one is almost like a colored checkerboard, but some of the squares are actually rectangles, and I basically just want to recreate that for this pillowcase here. Now, for the table, I saw this pillowcase, and I'm thinking if you replace the orange with the black, that could be a good way to like complement the pillowcase and still integrate a lot of colors without going crazy. So I actually have a decent amount of colored yarn left over from some granny square projects that I did last year, and I feel like it more or less fits the color story I'm going for, so I'm just gonna use that. I might need to buy more black. We'll see. Okay, so we have this nightstand up first. I really don't like the look of it. I hate rose gold, so you're probably wondering why I even bought it. It was just the only one that was like the perfect height for my bed and was the right width to fit into that little spot. The fact that it's wire is really annoying because it means it's not a flat enough surface to put like beverages, which is most of my use case for a nightstand, honestly. I will say the 2 levels are really nice because while it's bad, I do use my laptop in bed, so it's really easy to just like slip my laptop onto this lower level. Now, I was originally thinking about actually like weaving yarn through the grid, but then I realized that that would make it an even less even surface. It would make it a more uneven surface. You know what I mean. Right around that time I came across this amazing stool from, Actually, I don't know how to pronounce the handle name and I don't want to butcher it, but I'm going to put it right here. Go follow Amazing Crochet account. That got me thinking that I could just crochet like one rectangular panel to go around this part and then just wrap the legs in different colored yarn. In terms of how I'm going to approach like the part where the legs attach to the rest, I'm going to have to think about that. We'll get to that later. Okay, status update. This is what we're working with at the moment. I wish the yarn I was using wasn't so thick so that these rectangles were a little more clean instead of like zigzaggy, but I was not gonna buy a bunch of new yarn for this stupid fucking table. The back is obviously very messy, but I think as long as I like trim the ends, it won't really be visible. And let me show you how this wraps around. I'm going to make a separate panel for the center bottom just because we have to work around the legs. But basically this, like the side looks something like that. Top looks like that. Yeah, I'm not very sold on this vision right now. This vision being my own vision. But I'm telling myself that I will love it once it's all done. Or at least I will love it more than the existing table, which I guess is all I can ask for. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Crocheting
Ooh,
club.
this is so cute.
My table.
So cute.
My friends. Nadia. Okay, we are back. Also, look at this sweater I just finished crocheting. Isn't it so cute? Okay, so the panel is done. I had this much yarn left when I finished the panel, which I thought was kind of fucking clutch. And I do need to connect like this bottom part to go around the legs. And then we just need to do the stitching along the edges. As you can see, I just have the black yarn on like a yarn needle, and I'm just pulling the edge of this panel right around the edge of the table and just stitching to secure it. And it also gives it like this nice clean edge. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, I needed to finish my workday, but the panel is now all connected. This is how it's looking. The last step is just covering all of these legs with like different colored yarn. But I'm realizing now that this is actually a very tedious task because there's a lot of leg to be covered. So you can't see, but I have my laptop set up. I've just been binging like all kinds of Formula One content. Obviously, the season just started, so I'm watching the races, but I've been listening to every podcast episode and rewatching every season of Drive to Survive on Netflix. I don't know why, but it has like really consumed my entire being. But yeah, I'm gonna come back hopefully tomorrow with the finished product, and I really feel like once I cover like all the rose gold, I'll be a lot more sold on this look because, well, as you saw, I was having some doubts. Okay, many hours of yarn wrapping later, she is all done and it's so fucking cute. Okay, like I know I was hating on it for basically the entire process, but now that everything is like wrapped, I'm kind of obsessed with it. Can we also call out the fact that my third print finally got here after like a month? I genuinely thought it was never going to show up, but my little triptych is finally done, which I'm happy about. I will include a clip of what it looks like in my room. My only gripe is that you can't really see the legs, and that's like weirdly now my favorite part. Yeah, I've been putting like drinks and stuff on top of it. It's way more of a flat surface, so I do like that it's much more practical. And it's time to move on to the next project. Now, the other thing I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I wanted to make was this pillowcase, which I've already started because I was binging Formula One last night, shocker. And why does that look so good on camera? I was gonna say, like, initially I was worried about the colorway because I was just tossing together a bunch of random colors, but I actually think it looks really good so far. I will say it takes a lot of, like, brain cells, though, to, like, plan the color so that it's like all evenly distributed. Now I'm having a little bit of an identity crisis. What? Not an identity crisis, just a crisis, normal crisis. Because I think this would be such a cute little cropped sweater vest, but I don't have enough yarn to make like the pillowcase and the sweater vest. So I'm like, do I just abandon the pillowcase? Other possibility, I do like one face of the pillow in checkers and then I make the back like solid. And then maybe I would have enough for like the front of a sweater vest. I mean, I feel like I'm losing the plot and I should just focus on the pillow and stop making sweater vests I'm never gonna wear. You know what? I'm just gonna finish like one face of the pillowcase. And then we can go from there. Super fucking random, but I am also working on a pillowcase for our living room. Basically, the publishers of Tom Daly's book were nice enough to send me a copy. If you didn't know, he like knits and crochets. And they have this like granny square cushion. It's literally just a giant granny square. But I thought it'd be a cute way to like use up some scrap yarn. And right now in our living room, we have a green velvet couch. It's apparently the bisexual couch per TikTok, if you know what I'm talking about. And then a yellow pillow. So I wanted to try and tie those colors together. Let me just show you what I have. Basically, like the yellow is supposed to kind of match the pillowcase, the green's supposed to match the couch, the blue is just there for shits, and then the white is a neutral. And I might try to tie in some black, or maybe I'll make like the back of the pillowcase black, because I don't know if I have enough yarn to do both faces. But that's also happening in tandem. This is not even all my works in progress at this time, but hopefully when I come back, things will be a little bit more sorted. Update. I've finished one face of this pillowcase. I ended up posting on TikTok about my whole like pillowcase sweater vest crisis. And almost all the comments were like, if you need a pillowcase and you're not going to wear a sweater vest, then make a pillowcase, which is an incredibly rational conclusion that I, for some reason, could not reach on my own. So I need to do this, but again, and I'm not going to lie, I'm fed up with this process because like the actual crocheting would not take me that long. It's like planning all the colors and like cutting the yarn. So I've actually like pre-cut all the yarn for this half, which will hopefully make the process a little less painful. Now for that other pillowcase, I actually ended up redoing part of it because I wanted the width of the stripes to be more inconsistent, and I like how it looks better now. I was gonna make the back of this pillow solid. This is gonna sound so dumb, but the concept of crocheting a plain black square was so boring and unappealing to me that I've decided to just make another granny square. But I don't know if I'm gonna have enough of these colors, so I might have to like integrate some black or something, which hopefully won't look weird. Okay, are y'all seeing this right now? Like, why is it so big? That's what she said. No, but like, the pillow didn't look that big to me. It's just like a standard 18-inch pillow, but this feels enormous to me. Maybe because it took me so fucking long. For the ends, I'm probably just gonna tie them together because I'm definitely not weaving them in. Also, my friend Cara, you might recognize her from Instagram and TikTok. She does like really sick crochet and knitting content. She just moved to Brooklyn, so we're gonna get dinner and crochet tonight, and I'm gonna try and finish the other face of this granny square pillowcase because in case you can't tell, I'm really fucking over these pillowcases at this point. Oh, wow. It's giving K-drama.
Take my hand. Take my hand.
POV.
POV. I'm gonna show you the back panel because the front panel's not ready yet. But
Wait, there's a back panel?
this is the back panel.
Oh,
That's the front panel, which you can't see.
it's amazing. With the lone stitch marker. Okay, against all odds, I have 2 granny squares. I was literally crocheting at a basketball game last night. Security also took my scissors away because I forgot there's security there. I need to slip stitch these together. I wanted to use the blue so that it would be continuous, but I ran out of blue, so we're just going to use the white because I truly don't care at this point. And then I tied all the ends and trimmed them on this guy. So basically I just have like a shit ton of connecting to do. But mark my words, when I come back, these pillowcases are going to be done and this video is going to be done. Would you look at that? We have 2 fucking pillows. Finally. Now, this one, I don't know, I kind of hate it. I mean, I do like this side better, but honestly, our living room is so undecorated that like anything we add is better than what we have now. So it looks good on the couch. Like I'm just not gonna complain about it. This one, I actually love it. Like it looks, I feel like very professional. And I'll show you what it looks like on my bed. My main concern was that the colors on my left wall didn't really match the colors on my right wall. So my hope was that the table would bring some of the black from the left side into the right side, and the pillow would bring some of the colors from the right side into the left side, and it would just generally make it more cohesive. And I feel like it kind of worked. And I think that brings us to the end of this video. Let me know if you enjoy seeing more of the like behind the scenes. I feel like especially on TikTok, my crochet process looks very like seamless and painless, which it clearly is not. Let me know if you have ideas for other videos you want to see. As always, feel free to follow my other socials at AmazingishGrace. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Marshall. So what you know about teamwork? Cause I've been in the clouds trying to make the dream work.